Hello and good afternoon, all evening. It's 7 o'clock where I'm at. So I just found out about this idiot down in Louisville, Kentucky, who ended up at a protest and shot three of his own members. Real smart. And they're calling it an accident. No, it's not an accident. It's poor firearm control. Dude's an idiot. Plain and simple. I don't. I'm not really sure which side he's on yet till I read the story, but the dude's an idiot. Plain and simple. But before I get to the story, could y'all do me a little favor and hit the like and subscribe button? Now on to the story. Louisville protest descends into chaos when armed protester accidentally shoots members of his own group, injuring three. Yeah, that's real smart. Three people were injured at Baxter Square Park, police said. Yeah, someone don't know how to control use a firearm. This is why I advocate teaching firearm safety in school. Teach kids to respect firearms. Don't fear them. Don't think they're toys, but respect them. Gunshots erupted during a planned protest in Louisville, Kentucky, Saturday, and three members of a heavily armed militia group, the Not Fucking Around Coalition (NFAC), were injured by shots fired by one of their own members' firearms, police told Fox News. It's not an accident, it's on being stupid. The shooting took place near Baxter Square Park around 1 p.m. and all the victims were transported to University of Louisville Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, the Louisville Metro Police Department (LMPD) told Fox News. Real stupid. Protesters stuck behind cars and scattered to flee the area, reported WHIS 11 on Twitter. One of the members of NFAC spoke to throngs of protesters saying, "We had a little accident. It happens." No, it's not an accident. If you don't know how to carry a firearm and use a firearm, don't touch one. Plain and simple. And that shit happens because idiots who don't know what they're doing are messing around with firearms. I'm all for the second, and I think everyone should be on, but I also think they should be taught basic firearm tactics, um, handling, and shit like that before you touch a firearm. What it hurt to do through K through 12, teach them like kindergarten, like third, fourth grade, kindergarten, first, second, maybe in third. This is a firearm. Don't touch it. You find one, put it away, and go and tell an adult. And as you get older, you learn more and more. And by the time they get out of high school, they should be um, expert enough not to do this type of shit. Early in the day, officers from the now back to the story. Earlier in the day, officers from the LMPD were on high alert, aware of the possibility of violence from heavily armed militants dressed in all black, many of whom are not from Kentucky, claiming they are defending the Constitution behind the death of Benoit Taylor. Yeah, protest. Don't fire people. Uh, like, always, if you're gonna carry a firearm, make sure to point it down. Don't have your finger near the trigger. Don't even touch. Have your hand near the trigger. Have it strapped to you so you don't need to hold the have your hand anywhere near the damn trigger. Uh, Keep the safety on. Consider it always locked and loaded with the safety off. And other radical justice protesters have long staged peaceful marches daily since the death of Taylor in March, faced with NFAC members saying they don't agree with their tactics in displaying guns and weaponry. Displaying weapons is no problem. Actually, having more weapons on display could theoretically, if everyone's trained in how to respect the weapons, lower violence. Louisville organization of BLM has distanced itself from the coalition, accusing the armed groups of being outside agitators. WBLM WDRB reported. Protesters from various groups are demanding justice for Taylor, a 26 EMT who was shot 8 times as officers burst into a home back on March 13th. One of the three officers involved in the deadly incident was fired from the department last month, and 2 officers placed on administrative leave. Yeah, these guys were stupid for not following basic firearm safety. Uh, what do you think? Was it an accident or just an idiot who don't know what to do with firearms? I do not believe nothing unless the only way it could be an accident is if he dropped the firearm or he tripped over a curb, fell down, and the gun went off that way. That's an accident. Having your hand near the trigger, that is not an accident. That's just being stupid. Now, if you made it this far, could you all hit the like button and subscribe? Really help me out with YouTube. And again, comment down below. And as always, everyone, be good, have fun, stay safe. Bye bye.